Alcatel has revealed 5 new Android smartphones and a pair of new tablets at MWC 2018 today, including the first to run Android Oreo Go Edition. The lineup, all of which focuses on the budget end of the market, plays mix and match with cameras and fingerprint sensors, with select models having twin cameras either on the front or the back. As for the tablets, they're some of the cheapest ways to get Android 8.1 Oreo on a big screen that we've seen so far. At the top of the tree is the Alcatel 5, a 5.7-inch 18:9 aspect smartphone with a brushed metallic unibody and 13-megapixel f2.0 front-facing camera. Indeed, Alcatel even found space for a secondary 5-megapixel camera on the front, with a 120-degree super wide-angle lens and a dedicated LED flash. The Alcatel 5 automatically switches between the two when it spots more than one person in your selfie. The rear camera is 13 megapixels and can capture 1080p video. There's a fingerprint sensor and an MTK6650 octa-core processor with 3 GB of memory storage as 32 GB, which can be doubled with a micro SD card. It's already arriving on shelves now, in black or gold, for €229.99 $284. Next comes the Alcatel 3 series, of which there are in fact 3 models. All have an 18:9 aspect ratio display, fingerprint sensor, and Alcatel's facial recognition security system. The Alcatel 3 volts has the biggest screen of the bunch, a 6-inch 2160 by 1080 panel, while the Alcatel 3X gets a 5.7-inch 1440 by 720 screen. Finally, the Alcatel 3 is smallest of the trio, with a 5.5-inch 1440 by 720 panel. The 3 volts packs a 12-megapixel camera with a secondary 2-megapixel sensor for portrait-style background blur shots, plus post-capture focus changes. The 3X and 3, meanwhile, get a 13-megapixel main camera and a 5-megapixel 120-degree super wide-angle camera too. All have a 5-megapixel front camera with an LED flash. The Alcatel 3 volts is on sale now, priced at €189.99 $234, in black, blue, and gold. The Alcatel 3X and Alcatel 3 each arrive next month, priced at €179.99 $222 and €149.99 $185 respectively. Most affordable, but arguably most interesting, of the smartphones is the Alcatel 1 series, and the Alcatel 1X specifically. It's priced from €99.99 $123 for the single SIM version and €10 more for the dual SIM, and runs Android Oreo Go Edition on an MTK6580 processor with 1 GB of RAM. Alcatel is making plenty of noise about it having an 18:9 aspect display, though the 5.3-inch panel only runs at 960 by 480 resolution. There's an 8-megapixel camera on the back and 5 megapixels on the front. Alcatel says that the 1X will come in multiple flavors, some of which will have a fingerprint sensor too. However, the key will be the paired back OS, with Google targeting Go Edition phones that buyers on a budget will have access to resource-sipping versions of apps like Google Maps and Gmail. What's notable is that all of the Alcatel phones are aimed at the mid-range segment at most. Indeed, the most expensive will top out at €229.99, or the equivalent of $284, when it goes on sale in April. That's likely a strategy by parent company TCL to better differentiate between Alcatel and BlackBerry, its two Android phone brands. By giving the low mid-end to Alcatel, it leaves the upper tiers free for BlackBerry to play. As for the tablets, the Alcatel 1T10 and 1T7 each run Android 8.1 Pro with a 10.1-inch or 7-inch display, respectively. The 1T10 tips the scales at 415 grams and has a 4000 mAh battery for 8 hours of use. There's 16 GB of onboard storage, a micro SD slot, and an optional Bluetooth keyboard cover. It'll be €99.99 $123 when it goes on sale in Europe, Latin America, and Asia in Q2. The Alcatel 1T7, meanwhile, is even lighter, just 245 grams and 9.15 mm thick. It has a 2580 mAh battery for 7 hours of use. It'll go on sale at the same time as the larger model, priced at €69.99, $86, and in the same regions.